We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike Fofo.
One, Omaha.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Well, pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. I got him.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Lock, lock, lock. Lock, lock, lock.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Touch the outlaw. 54 miles. Hey, tight.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
The Niners 46-yard line.
Check, Mike, kick on the gun. 54.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check. Lucky. Jim.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
1st down, Bears.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Hey, watch the screen.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Crunch. Check out.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Buddy up. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Go, go, go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They'll punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. Pick the edge.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
15 more yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Coleman. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Clinton Dix brought him down. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick me up. Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up third down and 8.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now Robbie Gould comes on. He, of course, the Bears kicker for the bulk of his career. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 41-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best.
Exactly.
Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. D Ford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And it's third down. 3rd and 14.
The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Jackson. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That's good for a 49er first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, Chicago. Austin Eckler, 83 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. To throw is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Jackson looking to throw on third. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. There's Garoppolo to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his tight end, Burton. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Jackson on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Jackson now. He's got the hook up to Miller. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offense.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 58 yards.
First down, Chicago.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. Down to the 25. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Jackson to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20!
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards, 1st down, Niners.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, McKinnon again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. On first down, it's Coleman. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Come on. Bound to lose one.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gold to add the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Right there, 54 Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Again, it's Cohen. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Jackson will keep it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
A gain of a yard. First down, Chicago.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bears.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now Cullen trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Barrett. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This is Breida. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards on the ground. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 11-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and
touchdown, Chicago! Taywan Taylor, 66 yards. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the 49er hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Let's go, D.
Get hot!
And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 120!
44. All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.